been closed, but the building is still going very strong. And I enjoyed it. I wasn't responsible for the business. I was investing in the business, but I was working with the guy who was running the business, and I was learning from him. I wanted to learn everything. Within 2-3 years, I started buying a lot of real estate, and I started working in it, and I started enjoying it. And I was in Australia, in Brisbane, with a friend of mine. And as you know, I love antiques, so there was in the lobby of the hotel an announcement saying there is today an auction. It was a Saturday, and anybody is welcome to attend the auction. So I went, registered, attended the auction. The auction is for property, for real estate. Actually, auction put by the court to sell to public. Now I know nothing about Brisbane. I know nothing about, but all I know is that common sense sometimes leads you and leads you well. So I started noticing everybody, and there were two groups competing with each other for two buildings. One is a 1911 building, Edwardian, a very important building, and the other one was a modern building, not as important. And they were bidding against each other, but I can tell that there is some kind of understanding between them. Ta-ta-ti-ta, so it went up to $21 million. And silence in the room. Put my hand up, 22 million. I was just joking. Now these guys didn't know what to do, because it seems that their limit was 21. They were not the money owners. They were representing groups from outside. One going up, gone, 22 million, sugar. Two buildings are mine. I looked at it, and my partner looked at me and said, "You thought this is antiques, huh? Now how are you going to get out of it?" I said, "Don't worry about it. I mean, I can manage." Second day, it was Sunday, which is HSBC is open. I called HSBC Bahrain. They immediately wired me $10 million. So by Monday morning, I had the money to be able to otherwise I would have been probably in jail. And then we got the money. That important thing is that evening, the two different people competing called me both and said, "Take $1 million and get out." I said, "You must be joking. I love these buildings. I haven't seen the building." Second day in the morning, I went with my friend, and we went to look at the buildings, and they were nice buildings. So I said, "No, I'm not going to sell the buildings." So this is, and then of course I developed the real estate. Now I am mostly busy with real estate for the lower income, because I changed again. You have to understand where you are, understand the market, and you just don't go crazy about it. I am now building low income housing. I've just finished 100 in Bahrain. They were sold in 3 months. And now we're about to do 1,000, and we will build a bazaar as well next to it.
Failures and disappointments and tragedies and difficulties, how do you handle those, and what is your advice to people, how to handle failure?
I'm Lebanese. I was born just when Israel became a place. Mm-hmm. I've never known a day without problems.
Right.
The attitude, you become resilient. I mean, look at us right now. People tell me, "How can you do business? Daesh is next door." You become resilient. Bahrain, we had problems. Da-da-da-da. I think it's very simple. You have to understand that there is, just like there is white, there is black, and that's just like there is success, there is failure. And I think you have to love both of them in the same way. As simple as that.
People shouldn't be scared of failure, because the culture in this environment does not really accept failure. Do you accept failure from your people?
Well, of course. I mean, no, I don't mind really my people failing, but I'll be upset if they do the same failure again. Mm-hmm. I think, if we don't fail, we cannot succeed, and therefore I'm easy with it.
Super. Any questions?
Mr. Akram, first of all, thank you very much. It was great listening to all of these stories. One question that comes to mind with, mashallah, the big portfolio of businesses that you have is, how do you choose your people? the people? I mean, you can't be everywhere at the same time. How do you choose the people that can lead those businesses?
I'm telling you, if I have met more able people, I think my business would be 3 times what it is right now. People. And in my opinion, I believe in 3 Ps: passion, people, and persistence. They always guide me. These are the influencing factors in my life.
Why?
I've been lucky to get, good people, but not too many of them. But those people that I have, I believe are extremely strong and very good. And I think today I pride myself with MCN. I think we're breeding a culture of great people. I mean, I have a president who runs it. I don't know if he is here among us. His name is Ghassan Harfouch. He's here. And I've got a couple of young managing director and presidents who are in MCN. I have also a partner with me in the Miknas Industries in Bahrain. We do cut and curl, which is a very specialized business. And I tell you, every time I look at them, I'm full of happiness and joy. It's not because of the money they're going to make. It's because of the success they're going to make. And you know, I know that they will be breeding success all the way through. I can feel that we have an institution that will bring great people. And that is my happiness. So thank you for the question.
Hi, I'm Hassan from YallaMotor.com, and I'm also running an online business, and it's very inspirational to see your success stories. One of my many questions, but I'm going to limit myself to one. You know, when we talk about people and building relationships, you know, can you give us some advice on how to build great relationships? What is your secret, you know? Build great relationships that last a long time. What do you have? What lessons have you learned that you can share in relationship building?
Of course, without people, even digital doesn't work. You know, you have to be genuine. You have to be genuine. I think people read through you. You know, now when I see a person, I can see a real person from a fake person. It doesn't mean that I might not work with a fake person, but I'll work with him for what he is. But people will read you. If you're genuine in getting to know them and doing things with them, you will succeed, and they will do things with you. Because, you know, we're human beings are social animals at the end of the day. We need to talk to each other. We need to work with each other. We need to reach each other. And therefore, it's only normal. So I think my advice, and that's my feeling, is, you know, sometimes I go to a meeting and I feel not going anywhere. I'm not able to read the person. He's not able to read me. Maybe he's right and I'm wrong, but I don't feel that there is a genuine feeling going on between us.
Today, it was a special day for me. Number one, when they were showing the pictures of a small baby in diapers, I think I saw a logo of Gucci on that diaper. I think maybe I missed it. And then the second thing, you were not willing to share the secret of your becoming a millionaire, how you go from a millionaire to a billionaire. And I will share it with these people if you don't mind. That's becoming a billionaire, it becomes a bad habit, you know. And then you keep on making that bad habit again and again. And just before I close, I want to thank Tariq. I saw him after a long time, and he has really matured. I don't know where he was, but now this questioning was really, really superb. Thank you.
I think it's a nice, I didn't see the Gucci, but probably it's there, I don't know. You know how we are, we Lebanese like names, so maybe my mother was influenced with that. But how I changed, you know, frankly speaking, I know what I owe the market almost in every one of my businesses, because I consider that's a responsibility. I'm not sure how much I'm owed. So whether I'm a billionaire or not, probably maybe I am, I'm not sure. But the thing that's important is that for me, it just was leaps of success, going from one success to, you know, I walk into a store and I look at the possibilities of how I can do it better. Not my business, clothing. Okay, I'm not in clothing, I'm in hospitality. I've got probably the largest pub in Bahrain. I've got the largest beach club in Bahrain. I've got a hotel I'm building in it. I've got I've got McDonald's Lebanon. But to tell you the truth, it is not the money. It's just making sure that I am actually waking up and doing something in the morning, and I'm doing it well. So that's how you make your millions and your billions. Because they say, you know, you tell me you take care of the pennies, I take care of the millions. So more or less, banks know this language very well. So probably after the million, things may have become easier, if you like.
And we transport ourselves to the 29th of May, 2044. It's your 100th birthday. What will this audience be saying to us, to you? What will we be celebrating?
They would say, poor old man. No, probably at that time I'll be spending, and I think I'll be here. I know I'm going to be here. As you know, I have a museum, which we didn't talk about. I've collected for something called the moving image, which is everything to do with image before electricity. So it stops at Charlie Chaplin. It's in Dubai. It's the largest museum in the world, by far. There is one in Italy, there is one in Spain. This one beats them all. It's in the MCN Tower, in MCN Hive we call it, because we didn't want to call it the building tower. We thought tower is boring, so we called it Hive, so that people can feel happy and hiving in it, if you like. So that's probably what I'll be doing, and they'll probably be asking me questions about the moving image.
Super. Akram Miknas, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. Thank you.